Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel as we begin our FM26 to be a legend. Hello and a very warm welcome to episode 2 of To Be a Legend, FM26 style. Thank you for all your support so far, and we start the series managing Radcliffe, known as the Borough, for FM26. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have our first two games in the National League, or Enterprise National League North, shall I say, match days 1 and 2. We're away to our last incumbents of Buxton that we played in FM23, and then we are our first home game at Stainton Park is against Spennymoor. So we are at the Tarmac Silverland Stadium. We know it well. Might look a little bit different in FM26. I'm sure it will do. Yeah, that's who we will be playing. We've still got plenty of players in on trial. We'll have a quick look. If we look down the list, we've got these yellow players here. A few of them we've put in bids for, a few of them we haven't done yet. I'm not sure whether we've done Tommy Hughes or not. He's a 2.5 star, potential 4. He's been scoring goals. We have got Jaden Bevan and Joseph Johnson in amongst those, but we've just brought in a couple more. Amari Miller has just come in. He's literally, we've just brought him in, and he's looking quite good. Where's he come from? Previously at Leeds. I don't think we will get him. We will wait and see, but I don't think we get him. There's no bids in for him at the moment, and I'm not being interested, so it may be worth a look to see, and there are a number of others there that we will look at as well. Of course, we want to strengthen the team, but of course we will have to do that bit by bit, as you do in the lower leagues. Right, let's not mess around. Let's get on with it. Buxton are up first. Buxton, they are in the, they're supposed to be, I'll tell you what we haven't done, which we will have a quick look at, because, where do we do it? Hang on a minute. I've just got to remember my way around here to do. Let's go back. And if we go into the Enterprise North, that's what we wanted to do. And then if we go in here, in here, yeah, we'll go for a season preview because we didn't do that in the previous episode. We are expected to be, where are we? Radcliffe. There we are, 11th. So mid-table-ish. The board want us to be a bit higher than that. So I would suggest the minimum we want to be is 10th. Buxton, they are expected to finish about 8th, so a little bit ahead of us. It's going to be a tough match, but not unassailable. But our second game, our first home game, is going to be tough. It's against Spennymoor, and they are 11-4 odds on to win the title. They are expected to finish 4th. In that particular thing. This is still not working properly over this side, but yeah, so that's how it looks going into this one. Let's have a look at the side that will face Buxton. And here is the side facing Buxton in our opening match. We have decided on the alternative 4-2-3-1 for today, just to see how we get on. The side is Hewlett is our in goal. It's McFadden, Park, Smith and Partington our defensive line. Greenfield and Taylor play as the defensive midfielders. Hope, Dudley and Glendon across the attacking midfield. And Ball will lead the attack up front. And then the bench is looking like this. It's Holstead, Thornley, Riley, Green, Roscoe, Maynard and Clegg. And here we are, our opening game in the competition. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Very similar formation to us, to be fair. Table means diddly squat at this stage of the season, of course. As the teams enter the pitch. We're playing in all white today. They're playing in an all blue colour. And we get the game underway. I'm forgetting we're playing in white. First highlight. And that's been won by Soji. And he's on a run. He's not got any support at the moment, but he's all on his own. He's got a bit of support now. McLean. And played in. And a good save by Hewlett. Matthias Hewlett. Out to McFadden. Nearly 20 minutes on the clock. They have a free kick. Young with the free kick. It's out to Robinson, their right-sided defender. McLean. And they're through. Soji's in. And Hewlett pushes it out for a corner. And we're going to see the corner. Buxton getting this ball in. McLean. Hill headed away. Robinson. And been asked about the kits. We haven't worked out how to get kits into the game yet. As soon as we do, I will put out a video. I know it is a very popular video in FM24. As we come forward, hope. Well, it was a bit hopeful, that ball, wasn't it? Looking for ball up front. And they try and attack us again. Ball's come all the way back. Defending, doing a bit of pressing. That one through. Soji's in again. And straight into the arms of Hewlett. He's dangerous. And I think any time he gets the chance. But Hewlett has been equal to him so far. Park. McFadden. And that was a poor ball from McFadden. Puts us under pressure again. It's gone out wide to Brennan. Crossed in. But Hewlett collects. Partington with the throw. Glendon, cross deep, looking for hope again, I think. McFadden, let's hope his passing's better this time. He's got a bit of a cul-de-sac. Park chips this one over, pulled down, and the Callum Hope has put us in front on 25 minutes. And it was coming. There was a bit of pressure there for a while. We've been lucky the other end of the pitch. And it's ball over the top. And fired in. Good goal. .34 on the clock now. And Bardale has a free kick. Burton, Campbell, Bardale, McLean, who's round his man. Who was that out there? McFadden. Okay, maybe we need a new wing back, but that's headed over the top. McFadden. One of the older stalwarts of the side. Probably need to replace. Hope back out to McFadden. Thought he was going to prove me wrong there. It's gone for a corner. Defended well. 3 minutes of added time. And a free kick right on the edge of the area. Danger ensues. We are in the 2nd minute of added on, but Hewlett is there and collects. Out to McFadden. Hope. Park. Taylor. As we come towards the end of this first half, Partington goes round his man, chips this one into space for Dudley. Dudley into the area, looking for ball, but it was defended well. Greenfield. Greenfield comes for McFadden, and he's lost the ball again, but it's a free kick. It was not fair, says the referee. It's crossed in, but can't find ball. fact, it was offside. And half-time has arrived. Referee calls an end. And, well, we've had 10 shots, 6 on target, 0.71, 47% of the possession. They've had 8 shots, 5 on target. It's pretty even, 53%. We've just been lucky so far that they've not. Soji hasn't really got his boots in. And Hewlett has been equal to whatever they've thrown at us. But there's still room for manoeuvre. Dudley's not playing particularly well. McFadden has made some big mistakes on that side, and Glendon has missed the target more than once. And second half is underway. Soji gets us going. Robinson, McLean, and he's been brought down by Hope. Free kick. I don't like the fact that this highlight is continuing early in this second half. And that ball through. Soji this time finds the net. And immediately after half time, it's 1-1. And, well, it was coming, and Soji wasn't going to miss the target forever. Bit of a wide angle, though, and Hewlett not getting there. So, with 67 minutes on the clock, we are going to make some changes. We've not been so good in this second half, and I think that goal straight after half-time has knocked the stuffing out of us, as you will see from the stats. They've been a lot more dominant. We have got a bit more possession, but we've not been so good at shooting at the target, so changes need to be made. We've got 3 players on yellow cards as well. Park is tiring. So we're going to replace him with Thornley. Thornley comes in to replace Park in that defensive line. Up front, Ball hasn't been firing all cylinders. I think we're going to replace him with Clegg. And the final change that we're going to make at this juncture in time. How many changes can we make? 5 subs. We can make 5 subs whenever we want. We're not restricted by only 3 changes. So we can make them when we want to make them. Who else hasn't been playing? Glendon hasn't been playing particularly well. And we will give a debut to Davern Green, who's not 100%, but can play a bit, I think. Let's see if he can make an impact on that right side. And we'll do a bit of a team talk. The game's still up for grabs. Try and get a winning goal. I think that's a good shout, to be fair. We do get a highlight. 72 minutes on the clock. Taylor with the ball. Taylor tries to find Hope, but it's a poor ball. But Fadden gets his foot in. And Hope and Fadden working together. Clegg is there. Hope lost the ball. Dudley's there, though. Dudley through to Clegg. Clegg finds Green, and Green straight at the goalkeeper, but he's offside. Nearly 75 minutes. We were just looking to see if there was any more changes to be made, but the highlight takes precedent. This one through to Coleman. Coleman crosses this. Partington heads it on. Green is there. Green fires one long, looking for Clegg. Clegg's on it. Clegg puts it away. It's disallowed. He was offside. And let's have a look and see, with 77 minutes near enough on the clock, let's have a look and see if we need to make any more changes at this juncture in time. We did say, have we got another right back? Left back. We haven't got. Regan Raleigh. Can Partington play on that side? Where's Partington? Only wing back right. Wing back left is McFadden. That's why we've got a problem. We need to need a new right wing back. That's what we're doing between games. Dudley, he's not had a particularly good game. Who have we got in his place? Oh, taken off the 2 players that can play in that attacking midfield role. Have we got anybody else on the pitch that can play in central attacking midfield? Greenfield can. So if we've got a defensive midfielder, on the bench. We have got Maynard. So I'm thinking, Riley. Regan Riley. Right, if we move Greenfield forward and put Greenfield in that slot and take Dudley off, and we will replace him with Regan Riley. And what's going on here? That's because I've done it. Always said to change it in... let's undo. Let's undo. Right, Regan Riley. Always do it in combined mode because otherwise you get the out of possession is out of sync with that. So Dudley is going to be replaced by Regan Riley. And then we're all good. We've got the in possession. We've got the out of possession. Splendid. Right. That is our only change for the moment. We made 1, 2, 3, 4 changes out of our possible 5. We still have 1 to be able to make. No team talks, of course, because we can't. It won't let us. If we wanted to say something different, like hang on to the game or whatever it might be. We have a highlight. McFadden with the throw in to Greenfield. Greenfield finds Green and Hope fires it over the top. 86 on the clock. Greenfield. Greenfield. He's been brought down by Hill. I don't see the yellow cards coming out, ref. Crossed in. Hit hard. Partington couldn't keep it down. Highlight is going to continue. Out to McLean. Hill, McLean. Obviously, we want to hang on to this if we can. We might go from very attacking in a minute down to a more balanced regime. In fact, let's do that now. Let's go to attacking. This ball forward, and Coleman is not going to get there. Five minutes of added time at the end of this second half. It's looking awfully like a draw at the moment. Thornley, who's come on. I hope just give that ball away, and we can't afford to do that. Thankfully, Thornley was on the right wavelength. Green, who's played very well since he's been on. Green, Partington. Can we get something out of this? A goal now would do it. That's gone for a corner. Taylor to the near post. It was a poor ball, really. Clegg, who's come on. Clegg has a shot. And again, it's a corner. Young making the save. He's kept Buxton in it today, I have to say. Near post, switch to back. It's flicked on again, but that was a good flick. But what a miss. In the 4th minute of those 5 added on. And it's out wide. And nearly won that ball back. We need to be careful and cut out by Smith. Green weaving around there. He's been very good. I've liked him since he's been on. Into the 5th minute added on. Riley, Taylor. There's one last chance here, I think, if we can get forward. Riley, Smith. Smith chips one forward. It's headed on. Clegg's going to get there. No, he's not. Young beats him to it. And the chance goes begging, and I think this is pretty much it. They're going to clear out. They're going to fire one long. Their last chance. It's headed back, though, and it is all over. It's we've opened the season with a 1-1 draw. And there are the stats. We'd had 16 shots, 8 on target, 1.56. We should have won the game. 50% of the possession. They've had 14 shots, 9 on target, 0.92, and 50% of the possession. We'll just have to settle for the draw, basically. So I know it's early days and you can't read anything into it. We are 15th after that round of games. Bottom of the sides that managed to pick up draws today. Spennymoor, they lost their opening game of the season. We'll find out who to in just a moment. But the league leaders after one game, goal difference of 3 goals for nothing against a Scarborough Athletic. I think they were favourites. We'll check in a minute. season preview. In fact, we can check. No, Fylde were Scarborough Athletic were 5th, so they're going to be a tough act to follow. So yes, Fylde, they didn't win their first game; they lost it. So yeah, there we go. That's interesting opening day of the season. Let's have a look at the results then. We'll do match day roundup because I'm not sure it gives you, or does it? If we do basic, I think it gives us all the scores. Right. Fylde losing to Oxford City. We drew 1-1, of course, with Buxton, as we knew. The other result we're looking for is Spennymoor lost 1-0 to Hereford. That's who they lost to. So there we go. That's opening day of the season. Latest results. We've had that. Thank you very much. Which means that we have... Actually, we want to go back to the portal. We've got 7 days and chance to look for some players to come in. Hopefully, we'll bring some players in that time. 7 days down to the game against Spennymoor, which will be at home at the... I've forgotten the name of the ground. That's not good, is it? Let's go and have a quick look up here. Goodness me. At Stainton Park, of course it is. And we'll be featuring that game next. So we'll go through the 7 days. We'll come back just ahead of our second game of the episode. Well, it's going to be at least the next episode before we bring any more players in. The ones that we had lined up have all gone elsewhere. The goalkeeper, I think, went to Weston-super-Mare. We've got a player gone to Kings Lynn. The age-old thing, come out with all sorts of excuses. They've got a stronger squad than us. And I think one other player said that he was likely to get better playing time elsewhere. So it's just one of those. We just don't seem to have the clout in order to get them to come in. We will continue to bring... or attempt to bring in. Having said all of that, I think it does improve somewhat once you get beyond the transfer window in the Football League and things like that, because they're less likely to be able to go to one of those bigger clubs, as it were. So that's where we're at. We are stuck for the moment with the players that we've got, and we will continue to do our best with what we have. Right, Spennymoor are next up. As I said, they lost their first game of the season. They will want to win their second game of the season. We've got to try and stop them. Let's have a look at the side that's going to try and attempt it. And here is the side that will face Spennymoor at our first home game of the season. And the team is looking like this. Hewlett continues in goal. Fadson is our left-sided wing-back. Park, Thornley comes in the alongside Park in that centre of defence. Regan Riley starts on the right wing-back position. And then it's Maynard and Glendon who play in the midfield. Our attacking midfield is Taylor out on the left. Green comes in to make his first start on the right. He did very well when he came on as substitute. Dudley continues behind the attacker, but the attacker this time is Hope up front. And the bench looks like this. It's Holstead, Smith, Partington, Ball, Roscoe, Greenfield and Clegg. And our first home game of the season, playing the same formations we did last time out. Spennymoor playing also the same formation, 4-2-3-1. Spennymoor in 18th as it currently stands. We're in 15th, I think it is, just a couple of places above them. Spennymoor playing in black and white stripes. And Spennymoor getting us underway. And we do get our first highlight, nearly 28 minutes in. And it's Spennymoor on the attack. Not much happening in the first 25 minutes. Pollock has just gone down injured. Dolan kicks that out because of the injury. And the ball is thrown out. So you can actually see Football Manager does have that ability. And we start again with a goal kick. Half-hour mark coming up. Goes back out to Jones. Robson, Jones. I'm not sure if they've made a change or not. And that ball cut out by McFadden. McFadden through to Taylor. Taylor crosses this. He's found Green. But Green heads it straight into the arms of James. James launches a long one. And the highlight still continues. Hopefully something at the end of it. Glendon, Riley, Green, Maynard, Glendon, Park. Park to McFadden. McFadden cross it in. Hope gets a good first touch, but goalkeeper is there to block it on the line. And it remains 0-0. Corner comes in. It's headed away. Back out to Glendon. Glendon through to Taylor, but Taylor not getting to it. And having had no highlights, they're sort of like one behind the other, a bit like buses. McEwen, he's gone round his man, comes marauding in, crosses in, we're in trouble. And Maynard gets a foot in, it's blocked. And they got a shot away. Hewlett will restart us. Park. McFadden. Maynard. McFadden. Dudley. Dudley through to Taylor. Taylor comes forward. Taylor pulls it back. Taylor. And Dudley gets a shot away and it's gone for a corner. And we'll see the corner. Glendon with the corner. This one to the near post. It's headed away. Taylor back out to Glendon. Glendon inside. It's a goal. But he's offside. Glendon was offside. 36 minutes on the clock now. Throw in and a long throw at that from Spennymoor. Spennymoor crossed this one in. It's goal. But it's going to be disallowed. There was an offside there somewhere. I'm not going to see why. I'm sure the highlights says if there's a goal and it's disallowed, we should see it. Dudley coming forward. Dudley through to Hope. Hope has a shot from distance. It's gone over into the housing estate behind. James. We're going to get a raft of highlights again now. McEwen. And it's cut out. Hope. What's Hope going to do here? Can he get into the area? He has. He's gone round his man. It's gone in. Ben Pollock puts it away. And I think it's an own goal. We'll see it now from this angle. Hope he's deciding what to do here. He goes round Bills. Puts it in. And Pollock gets a boot in trying to defend it and diverts it into the back of his net. Oh dear. And 43 minutes on the clock. McFadden with a throw in to Taylor. Back to McFadden. McFadden. Taylor turns on the ball. Couldn't curl it. There are 3 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. 44 minutes on the clock. And that's easy for Regan Riley. Not seen much of him today. He's been there, though. Regan Riley again. We're going to see him now. Dudley. And the shot away from Taylor. Again, over the top. We need to be hitting the target. We're not hitting the target enough. Ball out to James again. McEwen. Pollock comes forward. Pollock, unfortunate for that goal. Solcaird chipped in. It's scored. Ethan Robson, they are level. in the first minute of injury time. And it was all too easy, really. Sulkhead, Dolan teed up Heaney. Heaney played it back for Robson, and Robson, Hewlett not getting there. Another long ball from Spennymoor in the final minute of this first half. Ball forward, Dudley, Hope. And, Dudley's robbed. Goes out wide to Green. Green brings it back. Chipped in, but straight in the arms of the goalkeeper. Oh, goalkeeper punched it in the end, but didn't dip enough. And goes into the roof of the goal. It's going to be near enough. It's got to be full half time. To that one wide to Dyson as they come forward. Salkhead just keeping that in. It's cut out by Maynard. And it is half time. And at half time, we've had 11 shots, 3 on target. And we've really, more of those shots need to be on target. 0.75, 41% of the possession. They've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 0.50. And they've had the bulk of the possession. Need to be better in the second half. And we get the second half underway. Hope getting us underway. And that ball going out. They have a corner. It's swung in. It's cleared. Hope's not going to get there, though. He's got Robson outside him. It's crossed back in. Headed away by Riley. To Green. Green's now going to counter. Dudley. Dudley to Hope. Back to Green. Green. What's he going to do? Green. Cross it in. It's gone in. It's Hallam Hope. Has scored his second goal of the game. Well, no, he didn't score the first one, but he scored his second goal. And it was a Deverne Green doing what he did when he was on trial with us. And I'm so glad he came to join us. This ball in and through a crowd, actually. And Hope puts it away. 2-1. A free kick. Funny angle to see that. It's a poor ball. Deverne Green. Glandon. Dudley. Taylor. Goalkeeper makes the save. And I think Taylor was offside. 55 on the clock now. And James has a goal kick. McEwen swings that out, but it's going to be cut out by McFadden. Taylor goes out wide to Green. Green cross it in. And who was that? Couldn't put it away. Was it Hope again? It was Hope. Couldn't put it away this time. Well, in fact, the goalkeeper saved it. Long ball forward. Robson. McEwen. 57 on the clock now. McEwen. It's cut out by Riley. Glandon. Green, who's been very good. Dudley threads that through looking for Hope, but it's bounced around there. Riley's going on his own now. Riley just wide of the post. .66 minutes on the clock. It's James with having had a look to see whether they're going to make any changes or not. And cut out by Glandon. Taylor through to Dudley. That's crossed the face of the goal. And I think it was an offside there. And with 75 minutes on the clock, we are going to make some changes now. We need to have a look and see who we've got there. Green is playing extremely well. Regan Riley as though right. Dudley is definitely not playing well. We will replace him with let's replace him with Greenfield. Where are the tired legs out here? We've got Glandon, who's been playing very well. We haven't got anybody on the bench that can replace him. So I'm guessing the same will apply to Mayfield. We've got nobody on the bench. We've got a problem, haven't we, here? We do need to have a look. We've got 7 players that we can have on the bench. And our options are limited somewhat. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes. We'll just do that one change for now. We've gone down to attacking for now. Swung in. It's cleared. Not far, but Robson gives it away to Hope. Hope comes forward. He's got no support there. Running out with him. And that's a bit poor. They're going through the lines. And crossing it in. Oh, and McEwen was just standing in acres of space. And it's 2-2. Do we need to go back up to very attacking? I think we do. And this was all too easy in the end. Salkhead again. He was the danger man last time. And nobody marking McEwen. And McEwen hits it on the volley. And Hewitt just stood there watching. Right at this juncture in time, with 85 minutes on the clock, we're going to make another change now. We've taken off Park and brought on, who's tiring, brought on Roscoe in that defence. We can't. We've tried to. The other players that have got lower thingy, we're having trouble with because we haven't got anybody else on the bench to be able to sort of like deal with it. So it is definitely causing us a problem. I'm guessing Riley cannot play on the left side, can he? It doesn't work on there. That needs to be fixed. No, he can't. Can only play on that right side, which is really, really annoying. Maynard. We want somebody who can play down that left position there. Roscoe. He's not. Thornley. He could play over there in McFadden's role, and bring Smith on. Let's put Thornley out there and bring on Smith. Right. There are a number of changes that we've made. Do we leave Hope up front? He's played well. Greenfield has come on. Right, we're going to leave it at that. We need to go. Do we have go out there and score the winning goal? Want you to go and make it no pressure. Much time left to make impact. We'll go with that. Right, let's go and see if we can win this game. It's going to be a hard one. Smith, who's come on in defence. Riley puts that one forward for Greenfield. Greenfield holds the ball up. He's got Riley. Riley crosses this ball deep. And it's head off the head of Taylor. Thornley, who's out there. He's gone round his man. Thornley has a shot, but it's across the face of goal. Three minutes of injury time at the end of this game, and it's going to be another draw. And we've drawn our second game in a row. Draw specialist, 21 shots, 8 on target, 2.14 and 43% of the possession. They had 7 shots, 5 on target, 57% of the possession, 6.67 on the old XG. It's another draw, 2 points from 2 games. And before we look at the table at the end of the episode, a roundup of the day's scores. I'm not sure that there's anybody there majorly at the moment. Kings Lynn beating Hereford by a goal to 0. Buxton beating Marine. They've got off the mark. We are, of course, only managing that 2-2 draw with Spennymoor. Leaves us in 16th place by the looks of it. Filed beating Scarborough Athletic. That was the top of the table clash, really, albeit it wasn't top of the table. But Fylde beating Scarborough Athletic. It looks like Alfreton are top of the table as it stands. So here we are after the first round of games. We've got 2 draws. We have only got 2 points. I mean, it's early days. Can soon pile up the table. Alfreton are top on 6. 3 teams on maximum points. Peterborough Sports and Leamington are the other sides. Down the other end of the table, Curzon Ashton, Bedford, Marine and Darlington all without points so far in the series. Right, we're going to play some games offline. We're going to come back at the start of September. I think possibly what we will be doing is coming back at the start of each month, unless there is a game like a cup game or something very important, top of the league side or something like that. We will just endeavour to stay to start the month, which means we will come back for an away game against South Shields, who are currently, doesn't say on here, I used to tell you where they were, and then we will be at home to Marine. We're going to play Worksop, Leamington, Hereford and Oxford City in the games in between. So I hope you can join me for episode 3 of this season's To Be a Legend. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode, though. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, keeps you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. A new episodes To Be a Legend released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. See you for the next episode. Thank you for watching. It'll be episode 3 and it's out on Tuesday. Until then, goodbye.